and get it MOT'd. MOT runs out in 26th of November, and there's a couple of things they do, like the heater fan doesn't work, and that'll be the little real start thing under the dashboard, which is not a difficult job. I just haven't seemed to found time to do it, you know, sort of thing. And a skier crowd about. And what else is wrong with it? There's a weird fault where the washers like come on when you don't want them to. It's really annoying. So what happens? You fill it up with screen wash, it'll just like dump it all out in the back window. And I think it's something to do with stock, and I think the solution would be to take the steering wheel off and replace the stocks, which is a big sort of thing that it seems to be one individual thing that fits on the steering column. Because I remember years ago you'd be able to take part of each individual stock off. Apparently I can't be bothered doing it. I have taken the steering wheel off to change it, so I know how to do it. So yeah, it'll be better. I mean, it's pretty inconvenient really, that little fault, because well, it's wasting screen wash. So in the summer months I don't even bother putting screen wash in it. I don't even know if I want to use it now. Might fucking make it go weird. I've been getting a daily limit on my YouTube videos as well. I don't understand that. I'm saying why. So I'm doing a bit of research on that, and it seems like you can upload as many as you like, and then although there's limits on specific regions. And I was like, what region? I mean, I live in the United Kingdom, which is Scotland, but I can't see how that could be a problem. I was looking at swearing. Like a few times I've sworn, but apparently you're allowed to swear. It depends which swear word it is, in the context. And you're obviously I'm not monetised anyway, so I don't know if that's what's causing it. It's like a lot of these things. It's like there's always a fair amount of vagueness about everything, you know. And so you don't really ever know for sure what's wrong, because you've got to like adhere to the powers that be. There was at one time that would be the government, but really in a lot of ways the powers that be are American corporations. So it'd be Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I watched this video this morning, it was really sinister. It was like, it said at the end, it was just American. So what kind of happens, like, there's a certain type of American that's like very... See, I can't even talk about this because I could get into trouble. But, so at the end it goes, don't game YouTube. It's like, don't game YouTube. So I suppose what that means is don't try and fiddle the system. I mean, I always thought the whole point of having systems were to have them fiddled. You know, it's like, don't game, you know. So what does that mean? It means you've got to conform to everything that they say or think or whatever. So Elon Musk has bought Twitter. I don't know how that's going to work out. But there's another phrase, always follow the money. That phrase, I mean, that is really always follow the money. So obviously, you're on YouTube, you've got to get monetised for advertising. Obviously, companies that are selling don't want to be associated with somebody who's got unorthodox views that would go against current orthodoxy. So that would be racism, homophobia, transphobia, well, all of that stuff, anything like that. Ableism, you know, all of that stuff. So it's all a bit So I shouldn't even talk about it. I've got my own issues to deal with. It's going to be quite difficult. What I've found is that the harder and harder and harder these sort of activists fight for, let's inverted commas, rights, human rights, the less they do to actually help or assist individuals within that demographic of the said group that they're allegedly fighting for. In other words, you know, they don't really give a monkey's about. See, I avoided swearing there. Well done, me. They don't really give a monkey's about, you know, it's just people, really. You're just so there's a pernicious sort of overwhelming power grab, obviously, somewhere. At the end of the day, like, your ordinary people are going to get crushed regardless. So I suppose if you want like a group think type thing, it'd be easier to crush everybody at the same time, or get them to crush themselves. Oh, look at this. What's that? BMW? 6 Series looks like. Yeah. Strange house. Oh, I must have reversed out of that. It'd be a bit awkward reversing out of that house, actually, because somebody could come flying in there. Well, my MOT station, the one that I'm going at, is actually in the earth, and I live in Stirling, but it might seem a bit weird, but, you know, that's what happens. Often when you go and live somewhere, you'll end up doing stuff in different places. So I found that it's a sort of human thing that happens. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this video thing. I do tend to go overboard with things, and I've landed up. I've got a daily limit somehow. I don't know how to find out why I've got a daily limit. So it says upload in 24 hours. Well, 24 hours from when? From the last one, you know, which was like 9 o'clock last night. So going by that. That would mean hours. I don't even know what my limit is, that's the thing. I've got to I find it really hard to stop doing things. Once I start doing things, I kind of find it really difficult. I get sort of like overboard with everything. It's like really difficult. So anyway, this car is going for the MOT, and it needs a wheel bearing. I don't think it's going to need any welding. At some stage it will. It's just that in Scotland you get salt and everything, and I drive it in the winter and everything, so it's driven all the time. So the sills and everything will start to rust. It's now got 115,000 miles. 150,000 term. So, you know, it was quite low when I bought it. It was like my idea of low. I think it was less. It was about 80,000 miles when I bought it. That was about 5 years ago, 4 years ago. It was I can't remember when it was. And it's been a great car. I really like this car. I mean, you don't need to spend, you don't need to buy a new car or anything like that. My advice is, spend money on assets. So that would be a house. Don't ever rent. I mean, I've done it. Everybody's done it. I mean, I've done it. Don't rent anything. See, I could get in trouble for this, but they're just trying to get you to get into debt with them, so that you become poor. That's the whole thing. That's how it works. So That's quite a good place to do a poop though. Ooh, yes. Okay, that's the timber shed place. Garden buildings. Quite a good going business. Seem quite busy. Must be a tough business being in that any business like that. There's so many other people do it. You know. And it's really it's to supply outdoor buildings to people. It's something that's become a bit of a craze. You know, it's been going for years, sheds and everything, and I did my gardener's world thing. I mean, my dad used to come offshore and then go and spend the whole he was a professional engineer, and he would spend maybe 2 weeks out in the shed, getting away from my mother. That was the demographics of that kind of matriarchal thing where it was matriarchal, but it was where the women were in charge of the domestic space, and the men, they went to work and earned money, and the women were to bring the children up. And that's kind of changed quite considerably, whereas you don't even need to bother putting up with each other. You can get a divorce. Just if your feelings get hurt, you can get a divorce, fancy something different, and the whole problem is that's going to have loads of ramifications for society. But who am I to speak, you know? I mean, I got divorced twice, but it wasn't my choice, but they couldn't really cope with me. I don't even know why they married me. Well, I do know, they were desperate. Desperate. Alright then, that's us at the garage. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye!